Video Log-5, April 6, 9:33 p.m. A long time ago, I want to say around 10 years ago, that there's this class in Germany that teaches 5-year-olds of sex education, and around that time, like it was a it was quite a bit of a shocker, and like even now, like I can suspect of what their uh, psychological after effects may look like. Which, when you think about it, it's actually of a very fine idea, because when it comes to like teaching them these things in the future, like the sex itself is almost inevitable for them. That is. Now, you're probably wondering, what are the psychological values of after teaching them at such an early age? Well, I believe that there's this idea of like you know how pornography can can like uh, have some addiction effect to your hippocampus. No, not the hippocampus. The the frontal lobe, which for a long time I always thought it was like meant for the eyeball, but the truth is, it's about the communications with what you're saying. Yeah. Um, so anyway, um, I believe that when they experience that kind of education in such an early age, like the one big theory for this side of the world is that let's say that when children have gone to their own, and when they start to uh, wonder, like I believe that teaching them that kind of education has some benefits by giving them of increasing their awareness. And while they are increasing their awareness, like imagine of like of how how some stranger like walks over them and and like tells them to come back to this spot later, and then like when the memory have served them, like I believe that their decision making will be of a might be a big easy one, such as telling themselves no subconsciously. I have heard about this one woman who is like called the bad mom, and she allowed her 9-year-old son to to take the bus ride to the stations to go somewhere or go home on his own with no trouble at all. Now that I think about it, I did forgot to watch that video again to add in more to add in more stuff to this. But I will say this though, like I will say this though, like um in the time in my last video about something that I forgot of what it is, I suddenly remembered. Like when it comes to to have like intercourse when they seem ready already, when one little girl has her first period, and then and then like and then when it comes to to treat the marriage, child marriage, as a something to savor. Like I like to I like to think of it for me as a something sacred. Like like I know that I may not get anywhere, but believe me when I say, we are talking about the the same topic of the word sex stuff, and as for that bad mom and 9-year-old son, hmm, I believe somewhere around that hit and miss outlier pattern, like there's like some connection about what I just said about the increaseness of the awareness and the and the and something of her of the mad of the bad mom's son's experience. Like, um, if if I am end up like confusing it more, then I apologize. Like, I'm I'm just trying to fit in with some dots. Like, I do remember that at the time that we hit, I don't know, like sixth grade, that we were taught to learn about sex, and in those times, it was about the separation between boys and girls, and while that does seem reasonable, like it's it's kind of like a matter of perspective, since like how are the boys gonna learn much about periods anyway? And what about the ones that learn sex on a earliest age? Like, what does that look like? I imagine that 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 the theory of that hypothesis of increasing their awareness and the and the understanding of potential dangers subconsciously is might be possible. Like, don't forget, we're talking about uh, adolescence here, and and while most most that I know that learn sex ed in the time of when they reach of teenage age, like, will will they will the 5-year-olds in their later times like ever be interest of sex in quite of those ages in years later? Hmm. It's kind of like hard to guess since there's like a big difference between adolescent and teenagehood. Like, one other theory that might be possible is that may seem they might seem less interested in sex after already learned from it, like uh, 8 years later. What will their attitudes be like? Who knows? Like, everybody's different. Hmm. Well, I guess that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.